What's up, people? Welcome to the 17th episode of the News That Matters, where I tell you some interesting and fun news and some news that I think may matter to you, as most news channels broadcast bullshit. News number 1 is another negative achievement of our country, as the railways have witnessed the worst punctuality of trains last year. About 30% of the trains were late last year. That's a very big number considering how big our railway system is. Even in the year 2016 to 2017, the punctuality numbers were not good, as about 24% of the trains were late that year. Well, the Indian Railways punctuality has always been bad and very little effort has been going into it for any improvement. If you also have had any bad experiences with the Indian Railways due to train timings or any other reason, tell me down in the comments below. The next news comes from another gaffe by a Haryana government minister who says that the World Health Organization's report on the most polluted cities in the world is incorrect. Haryana's environment minister has said that Faridabad shouldn't be the second most polluted city as it's only affected by pollution for a brief period in a year. Sir, do you even listen to yourself when you speak? Well, even if we agree to your statement for a minute, this is still irrelevant in this matter. You should be making efforts to reduce pollution and should be trying your best to make people aware of their duties they should do to reduce pollution. Even if city is taken down a few steps in the list, it won't make that huge of a difference and it will still have pollution levels fatal to a normal human. So stop arguing like a silly man and start working for a change. The next news comes from the Indian Railways, which will keep the reservation system temporarily closed tomorrow. This means that from 5:15 am tomorrow to 6:25 am tomorrow, one can't reserve tickets in a train. The reservations are also closed today till 12:15 in the night. This is mainly because of some maintenance work. So if you were thinking of booking tickets during this period, just save your time. The next news is another of the BJP minister's embarrassing and in this case a bit threatening statement. B.S. Yediyurappa has told BJP supporters that they should tie the hands and legs of those people who don't want to vote and should make them vote forcibly for BJP. See everyone, the level to which this bullshit Jumla party is shrinking to? If we depicted our foolishness in the 2019 elections by voting for this worst party ever, then it will be a huge defeat, not only for the people who stand for the right, but also for the entire country and the democracy. Well, now let's have some tech news. Apple has admitted to a bug which was affecting microphones in some iPhone 7 and iPhone 7 Plus models running iOS 11.3 or later. The bug disables microphones in these devices during phone calls. It also affected the mic when using FaceTime. Let's see how fast Apple will resolve this issue. Have you ever faced this bug on your iPhone 7 or 7 Plus? Then tell me down in the comments below. The next news is from Amazon, which has launched its own line of pet products under the brand name WAG. It has started with dry dog food and will add more products later. The service is currently only available to Amazon Prime members. Well, you can give it a try if you have a dog. The next news comes from a leak of OnePlus 6 which shows almost all its specs. Though all the specs are highest end, the battery capacity is only kept at 3300, which is a bit disappointing. If it is true, it can piss off a lot of users if they want a lot of battery life. I mean, at least 3600 or 4000 mAh should be the standard now for phone batteries, as we use our phones almost the entire day now. The last news for today is an interesting one, which is from Japan. Bus drivers in the Okayama city of Japan are giving free rides to people as they are on a strike demanding job security. Yes, you heard right. They are on a strike and therefore they are offering free rides to public. They are doing this so that the public could avoid inconvenience. Just think for a moment the huge difference in the way people in Japan protest and the way Indians protest. We should learn a lot from that country. That country was and still is the land of the rising sun, while our country India is no longer the golden bird that it once was, which is mainly due to our corrupt and lowly politicians and the sick and disgusting mentalities of some people. Well, this was all for today. I'll be back tomorrow with another episode of the news that matters. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe for more.